Hi guys, Editing Rainfeather here. Just to kind of give an update before we get back into this episode. So I edited this entire episode, and then the file that I downloaded after editing became corrupted, and that corrupted, in turn, the save file on my editing software. So I'm re-editing this. It's amazing. I love it. But that's why it's taken me another week to get this out because my software's fighting me. Turns out I just needed to update it and I hadn't had time between work and school to update it, but now it's updated and I don't think we have any other risk. I'm also backing everything up again so that we don't run into any of that. You'd think I'd learn after the Fogclan incident, but I didn't because I don't learn things. Um, but yeah, so we're totally fine. We're back on track. Sorry if I sound a little sick. Texas has decided it doesn't want to decide on a weather pattern, and that February is the time to get back to 80 degrees after being frozen for a week. But I will get everything back on track once I get this new version of the editing software figured out. I will go ahead and pump out 2 or 3 episodes in a row next week for y'all after homework and everything. So be on the lookout for that. I do also want to remind y'all that I am working full-time and I do have school full-time. So some weeks there's just going to be there's just going to be weeks where I just have way too much to do that I can't get anything out. And I will try to keep you guys updated in my feed, but I am really booked. I got a super full plate. So I do love you and I do appreciate the support y'all give me, and I'm not trying to avoid you. I'm doing my best. I've just got a lot going on. But anyways, that's all. So let me stop rambling and get back with the video since we've only got a little bit of an intro for this one. Anyways, thanks for understanding and I really appreciate it. Thanks guys. Bye. See you in the video. Hi guys, Rainfeather here again, and welcome back to ClanGen. This is going to be a shorter intro just because I don't have a lot of news because it's, like I said, right after the last episode. I did want to also mention that I'm going to back up Fogclan, so if, they corrupt the files again for some reason, I'll have it backed up. Anyways, let's move right into the game. Where we left off last was Sandkit's making people uncomfortable. Well, Sandpaw now. Sandpaw is making people uncomfortable. Branchstar heard unsettling news that she had to share with the clan, and Falconpelt finally retired. So, let's go and do what now we're in a new moon. We're going to, for a while, we're going to add all the apprentices together. I was thinking these apprentices got, the best mentor set they could. Quiet Nose is one of the oldest. I think this is his second apprentice, and he's also one of the oldest warriors in the clan. Even though he is formerly a kitty pet, he's been around for a while. And then it's the leader and the deputy, which are some of the more experienced cats. So this set of apprentices got a good set. Yeah, formerly a loner, formerly a kitty pet, excellent fighter, good teacher, strict, shameless, strange, charismatic. So, we're gonna go on a border patrol. Antagonize? No. Okay, so because I don't want to waste it on a rabbit. My skip. Quiet Nose pounces without hesitation. They glance around the rabbit hanging from their muzzle, but it seems there aren't any TimberClan cats nearby. Quiet Nose trots back over the border, the prize in tow and transgression unnoticed. Interesting. But okay, we're going to send the medicine cats out. Oh, I remember saying that to the left I was going to leave Fallen Fade as a medicine cat apprentice, but she's a full medicine cat, so let's not do that. Another dream. And then they just have to talk. They have a good talk about what they're going to do with the info rather than trying to interpret it. We'll do 3 for a hunting patrol. Well, good teacher, great speaker, good hunter. The border. Oh, a Cedar Clan patrol. We got a good speaker. They're awkward. Why? Y'all are weird. Blue hunting. Just howling in wonders. The patrol tracks down the noise and discovers a coyote scavenging off a carcass. This is a predator they cannot fight. The patrol decides to return to camp and report the intruder to the leader. Perhaps they can return later to take what the coyote leaves behind. Why are there so many coyotes? I feel like that's gonna be an issue. There's so many coyotes on the clan. And like clan territory. Thinking about a message to send to who? Okay. Let me look through the cap, see if anything interesting is going on. Taco Bellpelt, you gotta stop it. Sandpaw is an interesting individual, I think. And I also wanted to know, I know I have the Bounce Clan allegiance table thing, but I've also noticed that some people run like side by side clan gen series. So like I would run Fogclan, and I could also make a series about Bounce Clan, Timber, and Cedar Clan. That way we've got like all 4 of them. And we can see what's going on in depth. And if you guys are interested in that, just let me know. I think Fogclan right now is going to be by itself, but in the future, if that's something y'all are interested in, I can definitely do that. But I feel like Sandpaw thinks they're going crazy because they're not really of this clan. And Branchstar is nervous because she's starting to realize that. There's nobody else in this clan that looks like Sandpaw. He is the only Bengal, which kind of requires a Bengal parent. And Lighthaze is not Bengal. So, it's worrying. Also, Faded Brook. I loves Fallen Fade. Really likes Giant Noise too. I really wanted her and Cheetah Freckle to be together. I feel like this is such a bad, because it's 17 moon difference. Okay, no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make her and Cheetah Freckle mates, and if they decide to break it up, then that's just something that I can't control. She doesn't even have, like, she's got the little ripples with him. You're female! Okay. Yes, we'll do that. And then Taco Bellpelt is another interesting one. Who dislikes Faded Brook? Weirdo. Faded Brook's great. Respects Branchstar and is comfortable with Hazelpaw. So you have like nobody. Like I think it would be Lighthaze. It would be the only one that's I could see that happening. If they decide to develop a little bit of a relationship before he gets too old, I can make that happen. Or, I mean, no, Big Flight's not. And Falcon Pelt's old as hell, so. It's like Lighthaze or nobody. Cheetah Fire would work, but he's got a mate. And Quiet Nose is old. And crippled. And decrepit. So, maybe the outsiders decide to get together and we'll figure out what Lighthaze, what his secret is through his mate. Anyways, let's go through and time skip. Quiet Nose, I didn't call you old so you would die. Quiet Nose got bit by a snake. Buddy. So now if they get bit by snakes, they get conditions rather than just scars. Look at the pink paw pads. Oh, Blue Paw, you're so cute. Let me look through the relationships real quick. There's like 2 positive effects, 2 neutrals, and the rest are negatives. Everybody is on high, like, stressed alert right now. What are they thinking? Playing with their food. Smiling warmly at their clanmate's weirdo. Wishes they had an extra set of paws. Is feeling sassy today. Rethink their life choices. You stuck condor feathers in your tail and have a snake bite on your shoulder. I would be rethinking my choices too. Is feeling rather chippy today. Running low on cobwebs. Had a nightmare involving the rushing river nearby. Are we going to be allowed to kind of impart some of the prophecy from the last one here? Because I haven't seen this one from our clan cats here yet. Sharpening their claws. Rethinking life choices. Thinking you're going crazy. You better think you're going crazy with how guilty you could be, honestly. Stealing a kit? Trying to get hard. Once to earn their warrior name, Taco Bellpelt is feeling down. Poor Taco Bellpelt. Anyways, relaxing in the sun. Helpful as always, Redfin. Only having one StarClan cat is really kind of a pain. Okay, sand. We're gonna take Faded Brook because then we could take the mates out. And Faded Brook hasn't trained an apprentice yet, I don't think. Sandpaw notices some suspicious. Okay, more trespassing rogues. Interesting. What do the medicine cats do? They find a nice place to sun themselves and discuss Half Moon. Interesting. Let's just add the rest of them. We'll do another border patrol. You know, once they find the set, the cats discuss their next move. If a badger has moved in, they need to confirm it, but how? Eventually Taco Bellpelt, of course, comes up with a plan, stuffing bushes into the mouth of the set. The cats will be able to come back tomorrow and see if anything has shoved them out of the way. This is interesting, and this gives me an idea, because I know it said to fear, like, the fire, or the darkness, and I feel like, and StarClan was worried about two legs, and one of the apprentices, or a warrior, was worried about the rushing, Mulfer, was worried about the rushing river nearby. So I feel like, and this is just an idea that I'm bouncing off you guys, that I really want to hear what your opinions are. I feel like there could be a storm close by, right? I mean, we gotta obviously find Dove and Flame, whatever, which we can always rename. Taco Bellpelt, if she gets a fire-related name, that could work. But there's going to be a storm nearby, like close by, soon, it would be a better word. And all these wild animals that are popping up, you know, the coyotes, the badgers, if there's a fox that pops up, all of the starving rogues that are appearing, I feel like that could lead me to assume that the two legs are rehoming animals to this forest. They're expanding their territory and building stuff, and they're rehoming wild animals over here, and the cats are starving because it's like they've got two legs building where they're used to living, and now they're encroaching on clan territory and getting defeated. So I feel like that would be, and then, you know, the darkness is obviously the two legs. We've got to, you know, figure out how to get out of here, get this solved before they basically overrun the territory with predators. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, Branchstar announced that they are expecting kits. Awesome, that's amazing. Giant Noise went missing for a few days. Where are they? What happened? Okay. Oh, Faded Brook is also expecting kits. I thought they would break up. But that's great. That's great. We needed more kits desperately. Let me see if any relationships are interesting. Hazelpaw's jealous of Sandpaw, and that's the only thing that's interesting. Wow, Cheetah Freckle dislocated his leg like a moron. Oh, Quiet Nose, no. Blue Paw also tumbled off of a rock. Quiet Nose, no! Please don't die, bro, please. Please don't die of an infection. I don't want you to get an infection. Is infected. Ugh, he's old. He won't survive. Let's see what the medicine cats are doing. Branchstar got caught by a hawk. Faded Wish needs borage leaves. Don't borage leaves stop bleeding? I guess that makes sense. I need to edit that. I'll do that next time, to include Fallen Fade. Good lord. Everybody's falling off of things. Also, Faded Brook is expecting kittens. Yes. Yes. I love it. It's interesting. It's amazing. Although, see family, offspring. Yeah, it shows their siblings and parents now. That's great. This is also interesting. They get their 9 lives, and I don't know if it chooses from your Star Clan pool once like you have enough, or if it just does random. But I'm gonna read branch hearts out because I feel like I wanted to read at least one of them, and I forgot about it last episode. So you'll just have to put up with me for like a minute reading Branch Heart's leadership ceremony because I think it's a really cool feature. Okay, Branch Star's leadership ceremony. Branch Heart leaves to speak with StarClan. They close their eyes and are immediately surrounded by their loved ones, friends, and clanmates who have passed on. Stars shine throughout their pelts, and their eyes are warm when they greet the new leader. And remember, this is just a prelude. We said that Branch Heart, Falcon Pelt, and a few others left a former clan. I think, yes, left a former clan and came to this area, and they picked up a couple of extras along the way, and then finding the kits, Mole Kit and the other two, were the reason that they stopped and like built a camp. So they very well could have ancestors that might have followed them, just like SkyClan did. SkyClan's ancestors followed them. That is extremely acceptable and definitely a possibility that they had a few of their loved ones follow along with them when they had to leave. A queen introduces themselves as Barleyfur. They softly touch their nose to Branch Heart's head, giving them a life for compassion. An unknown warrior walks towards Branch Heart, stating that their name is Branch Nettle. Oh, they offer life for bravery. Interesting. Mock Kit introduces himself and bounds up to the new leader, reaching up on their hind legs to give him a new life for adventure. It kills me when kits die. I cry so much. Bat Eyes states their name and steps forward to give Branch Heart a life for sympathy. A young cat is next to give a life. Starlight reflects off their youthful eyes. Feather Paw stretches up to give a life for honesty. Warmpath, an elder, introduces themselves and strides forward to give a new life for humility. Warmpath! Brook Eye, an unknown warrior, gives a life for strength. The cat turns around to take their place back in StarClan, leaving room for the next one to give a life. The next cat is not familiar. So yeah, I feel like as your StarClan fills up, this will also change. The next cat is not familiar. They smell of catmint and other herbs and have a noble look to them. The cat tells Branch Heart that their name is Deer Ear. They offer a life for clear sight. Bubble Star is one of StarClan's oldest leaders, looks at the new leader with pride. They give the last life, the gift of strength to overcome their fears. StarClan hails Branch Heart by their new name, Branch Star, telling them to lead their old life is no more. They are granted the guardianship of Fogclan, and are told to use their new power wisely. The group of starry cats yowls Branch Star's name in support. Branch Star wakes up feeling a new strength within their body and know that they are now ready to lead the clan. I just thought that was really great, and I love my Branch Star. I love her so much. And I hate that she only has 8 lives left. I'm like trying not to cry because there was a kit involved in her ceremony and an apprentice, and that's so sad. We are so lucky we haven't lost more cats, honestly. I know we're super small right now. Like, we only have 15 cats, which is super small for this game, and that's probably why they're going a little more lenient. But I have this game set on like hard mode. This is another thing I didn't tell you guys. I upped the difficulties. There's 3 different difficulties, and because I didn't want this to be like an all-out death match and die quickly, I didn't do like the hardest one. But I definitely have it on like adventurous, which is why I can choose what patrols they are and like all this other stuff. So it's extended or whatever it is. It's definitely harder than it was. But let's see what they have to say. Light Haze, why are you reinforcing the camp? Maybe because of that badger. Hazelpaw wanted the bird. Sandpaw is only thinking about being a warrior, and she wants to have kits, although she doesn't like anybody. Like Hazelpaw is the only one she's okay with. She respects Lighthaze mildly. And it's like, yeah, but that's the only guy that's old enough for you. But anyways, we might... I know I paired off the leader and the medicine cat and then the deputy and Faded Brook, but I feel bad for Taco Bell for... I forgot to add Taco Bell to the allegiances. I have to add. Taco Bell for... There we go. Okay. Taco Bell for... That kills me every time. Okay. But I feel like I'm not gonna group them up yet because we do have 2 leaders on the way, so I'm okay. She needs to establish and forge her own ties within the clan. She really doesn't know anybody here yet. Okay, patrols. Okay, so all the apprentices can go out. We'll have them. We'll take Taco Bellpelt on a border patrol. Oh, there's the badger. It's difficult to, oh, as the patrol. So this is the badger they were trying to set a trap for yesterday. As the patrol is sniffing around the burrows, there's a rustle from the woods. It's difficult to say who's more surprised, the cats or the badger. There's a confused rush of paws and flying fur as the patrol scatters and the beast charges for the set. Faded Brook gets battered in the process, but everybody gets safe in the end, including the badger. So there's just a badger hanging out on our territory. Interesting. We're gonna do this. StarClan Vision could mean for Fogclan, and Fallen Fate does not understand what they're talking about. So we're gonna have the last 4 go on a training patrol. They just sum themselves, and they swap tips. Amazing, considering 2 of you are very young and inexperienced, and the other 2... Actually, I think Mulfer is the leader when Lighthaze is there? Okay, sure. Oh, I guess Mulfer is the best teacher. You are not wise, dude. Okay, but let me time skip again. 4 more kits. Bluebellfoot. Bluebellfoot. Oh, quiet nose. I really wanted Quiet Nose to join Falcon Belt in the Warrior's Den, but alas, they died. Bluebellfoot. Interesting. Okay, so Faded Brook thinks they will have 2 kids, and Branchstar thinks they will also have 2 kids, and Bluebellfoot joins because they were a loner. Blue Paw's bruises have healed, and the infection in Quiet Nose's wound has abasted. And they succumbed. Let me see what medicine cats are up to. Lighthaze came in with a cough, and Faded Wish is worried it will spread to the clan. We don't need an infection on top of like a sickness on top of just losing a warrior. We really don't. It's decorating their nest. Fallen Fade? What is Fallen Fade doing? Are we gonna get a second a smaller prophecy? Faded Wish is hoping for... He's curious about the other clans. Interesting. Huh. Quiet though. Come on, baby. Okay, let me check. Check on relationships real fast. Okay, so Big Flight and Taco Bellpelt are in a feud. Nobody likes the new warrior, and Sandpaw and Cheetah Freckle are like friends, I guess, because Cheetah Freckle is always checking up on Sandpaw. I'm gonna see what their relationships are. He likes Lighthaze. He dislikes and likes Blue Paw. Interesting. Bluebellfoot. You know, I thought this would be a little higher considering how many times they talk about how Cheetah Freckle's doing something for them, but let me see. Let's see, I learn their thoughts and beliefs. Is Giant Noise turning away from StarClan? Enemy warrior. Oh. That could be one of the other clans, whoever Sandpaw is from, coming to see if he's here. Taco Bellpelt is serenading people with stories of when he was young. Curious about the other clans. Feeling nervous. Somebody is here. I need to do a small prophecy, I think. A smaller prophecy. This one's not going to be as ground shaking as the other one was. This is just going to be a smaller one. The russet river, struggling for the light, will be suffocated by a vicious grass. That is interesting. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I've got that written down now. How many? Looking around camp. Oh, he's 16 moons, so he could... He dislikes Blue Paw. They got into a fight. But he could potentially get with one of the younger ones. Like Mulfer. Or any of them, honestly, because he's in the same age range as all of them. Except maybe the apprentices. Well, the apprentices are not that young, so... Okay, let's go on patrol. Cheetah Freckle hurt himself. Oh, Big Flight took on his apprentice. We'll send Bluebellfoot out. I guess Sand is a good teacher. Sandpaw really gets into it and is praised for their focus and enthusiasm. So Sandpaw is making a name for himself, as well as being surrounded by that controversy and many cats believing he is not a part of their clan. And I think Branch Star is doing her best to make him feel included, which I really think is a good thing. I feel like that's really good of her to, you know, try to include him as much as possible. And then they just discuss the half moon. And we'll send the other ones out on a border patrol. A large dog. Oh, but I know there's a worse one. The deathberries kill you for sure. Okay, they decide that no cat is going to be surprised by this predator again in the patrol. Shadows the dog, sending a message to warn camp. With enough cats to keep watch, rest, track, and send messages forward and back from camp. Fogclan is kept safe from the wandering dog. Okay, so they don't attack it. They just track it. Good. Thank you. Let's skip ahead. So Faded Brook only had one kit. With their single kitten mewing at their belly, Faded Brook's long pregnancy has finally given them and Cheetah Freckle an expansion to the family they've been hoping and waiting for. And then Faded Wish has been waiting eagerly to meet their offspring. At Branch Star's invitation, they crawl into the nursery, purring and joining Branch Star and licking their litter of 2 kits clean. Bro, you're a medicine guy. You'd be there. Health. And then Faded Brook recovered instead of Cheetah Freckle. Let me see if anybody's interesting. Rowan kit, cute. It doesn't look like it. Nothing super interesting. What about StarClan? Sassy today. Chattering at the birds in StarClan. There is no birds in StarClan, but okay. Look at these cuties. Aww. Who's your family? Oh, Faded Briar and Faded Brook and Cheetah Freckle gave birth to Rowan Kit. Oh my gosh, we have like no females here. The last kits were all male too. but they're cute. Char Kit and Curly Kit. Interesting. That's adorable. Y'all are cute. Let me see if any of them are doing anything. You know what I just realized? Char Kit is named after fire. That is... wow. Okay, well we got one of them, which I still don't know what the apprentices are going to have their warrior names as. Also, Cheetah Freckles' name kind of cuts out, but that's alright. And we've got... oh, I need to move Faded Brook here. Branch Star is still a leader, so she can't be moved there, but okay. Now let's see. We have like a distinct lack of females in here. There's like none. I forgot it counts. Big Flight, and then Branch Star is not... yeah, she's got kittens. So, wow, they make it where she can't go out until her kittens are old enough. Interesting. Blue Paw, and then Cheetah Freckle's gonna come. Faded Brook can't, so we'll take Bluebellfoot. And... oh, we won't. Oh, that's right, because one of them did have a mentor. Small dog. And they chase it off. They fluff up and chase it off. Good. Cat, go on patrol, Starkland, Vision. They don't make any sense of it. Hunting. They'll be able to have trouble carrying it all back to camp. They start for a quick snack and return to the camp laden with prey for the fresh pill pile. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Let me see what the medicine cat's doing. And they went out for honey. And like I said, I'll fix this in a little bit. They went out for honey and they find a bit. Okay. So they found honey while they were out and trying to make sense of that vision, but I guess they just couldn't make sense of it. So this is getting kind of interesting. Branch Star has just given birth to a kit related to the name Flame, Char Kit, and who was dark gray with green eyes. It's cute. No, this is Char Kit. Yeah, with a flaming orange pelt and green eyes. Firestar. No, I'm just kidding. And there is no dove yet, but we have not named either of the loners. As much as I really like Taco Bellpelt, I really want to change her name because it's iconic, but it doesn't really make sense with the story, and I want to keep her, I want to keep this clan to be story driven. So we've had Char Kit. Sandpaw is still doesn't look like they're related to anybody, and doesn't really get along with his adopted brothers, if we assume they're adopted. So we're running on quite a few incidents going on. There's also the flooding of predators in the area and the flooding of rogues that are starving. So let's run one more moon. Okay, so Branch Star calls the clan to a meeting and declares Blue Paw to be a warrior. They are now called Blue Feather and are celebrated for their commitment. Branch Star rests their muzzle on Hazel Spark's head and declares them to be a full warrior of Fogclan, honoring their energy. Whew, Hazel was a bit antsy. Branch Star stands above the clan and proclaims that Sandpaw shall be now known as Sanddapple, honoring their loyalty. And Taco Bellpelt's tail was injured. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Bluebellfoot's worried about the medicine cat. That's all, like the older medicine cat. That's all I could pull out of that. Who are you? Sanddapple. Looks nice. So we have, I remember two of them. Sand Dapple, oh yeah, Blue Feather, and Hazel Spark. And we are out of apprentices. For now, until the kits grow a little more. Branch Star. She's trained two of them, Fallen Fade and Hazel Spark. I forgot she was Fallen Fade's mentor before she became a Medicine Cat apprentice. So we're a big clan now, and I'm gonna take out the apprentice, or the I didn't mean to do that, the Medicine Cats first. Star Clan, Medicine Cat should take the responsibility lightly. Okay, interesting. Let's add 3. You guys will go on border. Okay, but they foster a mutual respect. Good. Sand Dapple. Cheetah Freckle, Light Haze, and Sand Dapple. How is Cheetah Freckle not leading the patrol? Interesting. Oh, 1 new warrior. I guess we're splitting the new warriors evenly. Good. We'll do hunting. We're not going to proceed with that. I count the hunting things differently. They're not dangerous, and they're not going to cause anything but bad relations. And right now, we really don't need bad relations, so that's not going to count as my skip. I don't skip much anyway, because there's really no point. Send them out on the border. Swan Clan. Oh, a Swan Clan. We have a 5th clan. The Swan Clan sent us straight into their territory. Oh my god, is this about the predators that are invading territories? Are they invading their territory too? Your patrol follows the scent deeper into their own territory, eventually stumbling upon the Swan Clan deputy. The deputy explains that they've come bearing important news for your leader. Suspicious, but assured of their intentions, your patrol escorts them to camp. Interesting. Okay, so now we've got enough. Do we have, is he here? Who? No. Where's the Swan Clan deputy? Okay, so Swan Clan deputy came in. There's a ton of predators and rogues, like starving rogues, running around. Sand Kit came in. Sand Dapple is now a full warrior of Fogclan, but we doubt he is the son of Light Haze. I do believe he was stolen from somewhere. Charkit has been born, so the prophecy has started. They got a secondary prophecy to beware of the storm. I can't remember the exact one. The russet river struggling for light will be suffocated by a vicious grass. So that's what they got for their secondary prophecy. It's a smaller prophecy, more geared towards, I guess, the upcoming storm happening. And now, and then they just lost a clan member to a snake bite. Taco Bellpelt got her tail injured. Used to live on a thing called a boat. Cause of Branchstar's death is unknown. Okay, so Branchstar has like 8 lives. We don't know why she died to begin with. Okay, so yeah, there's also that. So Branchstar recently lost a life, but they have not shared why or how with anybody either. So that's another thing that's cropped up. There's so much going on. I'm going to have to work with what we have, because we need blah, 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 blah. We need a Char and a Dove, and the Dove might come from a different clan, and I haven't thought about that yet, but that could happen. And then a Darkness, which I think that whole thing has to do with the predators and the stray rogues coming in. So let's hit skip 1 moon again. What is Star Clan doing? Watching over the clan. Nothing, essentially. What's our Medicine Cat? Nothing. Running low on catmint. Amazing. You guys are great. Let me... Mulfer, you have literally always done this. So he's got heat stroke. Mulfer tripped over a rock again for the 2nd time, sprained their paw again, and Sand Apple fought a rogue and got hurt. But we don't have anything What was that message? I want to know what the message was. I want to know what the message was. It's asking about a cat which are stronger in battle. Rethinking life choices. This is having a hard day. The kids are having a hard day. But I wonder what the other deputy had to say. But this episode's run really long, so I'm going to stop it here. Although I'm really interested in what the deputy had to say, I'm gonna stop it here so that we can learn more in the next episode. However, I do appreciate the support you guys always give me, and I really, really, really enjoy y'all enjoying it. So, any suggestions, again, are always welcome, and do remember that we are still taking names for cats. So if you have a suggestion, put it down in the comments, and I will pick a wheel, like I'll make a spinny wheel with everybody's suggestions on it, and we'll roll it before the before the episode starts. Each time we get some suggestions and see which 2 names get added. And we do need a name for Taco Bellpelt, Taco Bellfur, and probably Bluebellfoot, because Bluebellfoot's an okay name, but it's weird. It's bothering me, and I don't know why. But we will tackle that in the next episode, and I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening, night, or morning. Bye! Hi guys, it's post-editing Rainfeather again. I just wanted to put a few reminders out here at the end of this video. I know I did a few at the front too, and because this is a long one, I'm not going to do too much. But I do have a Discord now. It's included in the description, so if you want to see me in between posts, or if you want to talk to me while I'm out and about doing stuff, just feel free to join that. There are a few rules to stick by, but I know this is a small community, and I wanted to give y'all a place to get a hold of me quickly and get a little bit better feedback when I'm busy. I can carry Discord around on my phone, and it's a lot easier to deal with than switching back and forth between my personal YouTube channel I watch videos on and this one. So I just hope that you guys have a good rest of your day, and remember to put your names in the comments below. There's usually a pinned comment for that, and we will be drawing for Taco Bellpelt and Bluebellfoot's name next time. I know you guys like Taco Bellpelt's name, and I kept messing her name up, but I just, for my sanity's sake, and apparently since I can't remember it, we're gonna change her name. But yeah, so I will see you guys next time, and I really enjoy having you around. Thanks, bye.